Hello everyone and welcome. So in today's video I'd like to show you 4 different types of noodle. And the first type of noodle is a novelty pasta, and the other 3 are specialty from a certain region here in Germany. Without further ado, let me bring in the first type of noodle. So the first type of noodle I have here is from a brand called Bootless. So Bootless is a large chain store here in Germany. I've seen them in most major cities I've been to. And this noodle, or this pasta, is called Pasta Amour. So everything sounds a bit classier in French. It's shaped it's called amour or love because it's heart shaped. The pasta is heart shaped and it comes in 2 different colors. The standard yellow pasta, and then there's the red color, which the red coloring comes from dehydrated beetroot. I'm not too sure if the camera will focus on the packaging, but it says here it comes from the noodle using beetroot. And let me just show you the packaging itself. And here's the front of the packaging. It says mit Liebe, with love, and a language. I'm not too sure if it's Spanish or if it's French. Someone please let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, I'm not as you can see, the packaging is still sealed, and I haven't cooked the noodles yet, so I'm not too sure if the noodles would retain its form after being cooked. So I certainly hope so, because otherwise it would kind of be a waste to have heart-shaped noodles that do not hold its shape. Anyway, just a little bit about Bootless. Bootless is kind of like they sell things like kitchen and household accessories, and sometimes novelty items like the pasta here. And the second type of noodle, or the rest of the noodles I would like to show you, are called Spätzle. Spätzle. This particular type of Spätzle is called Kaiser Spätzle. So Kaiser means emperor, and Spätzle is the diminutive form of the word Spatz, which means sparrow. And this diminutive form is used in this region called Schwäbisches Land, and it's in English I think it's called Swabian. So one of the largest city in Swabian, or in Schwäbisches Land, is Stuttgart, or you may know it as the birthplace of Porsche. And what just let me quickly explain what diminutive is. I think the simplest way to explain diminutive is just use an example. For example, kitten. If you say something like kitty, kitty is the diminutive form of the word kitten, so it just makes it look a bit cute, and I hope you get the point. Anyway, here is the noodle, and it says on top here it's called Hausmacher Eiernudeln. So if you could probably have guessed that Eiernudeln means egg noodle, and Hausmacher means homemade egg noodle, and it's from a brand called ARB Gold, and explicitly states here ohne Gentechnik, which means it's non-GM food from non-GM source. So that's about it. What stands out about this noodle is it takes about 18 minutes to cook. It says here 18 Minuten, which means 18 minutes to cook. Considering that most pasta or most noodle takes about 6 to 8 minutes, 6 to 9, 6 to 8 minutes to cook. This certainly takes a long time when compared to others. So the second type of noodle or spätzle which I'd like to show you is called Gerolte Spätzle. So let me not block it. It's from a brand called Schutz. And if you're interested, you can visit the website here. It's www.schutz.de, and it's from a place called Esslingen. I happen to have been there once before, and it's a small quaint town in beside Stuttgart, so it's not too far away from Stuttgart. And why is it called rolled spätzle is obviously because all the noodle are rolled up. So I've asked a friend how are spätzle made. So spätzle are made using a block of dough, and they are shaved using a knife or a tool. They are shaved into smaller strips of noodles like this and cooked. So in supermarkets you can get fresh spätzle, so they are not dried up like this, and in sealed packages. So this is also, it says here Hausmacher iron noodle, and it's also homemade. Unlike the Kaiser Spätzle, this takes about 6 to 8 minutes to cook, which is normal for the dried noodles. So the last type of noodle I'd like to show you, it's also from the same region. It's called a Bretzler. So Bretzler means, well, you know, the ending le. It's a way to form the diminutive form of a word. So Brezel, you could have guessed, is a pretzel. So Bretzler means tiny pretzel. So you can see on the front of the package, the noodle is shaped in the form of a pretzel, which I think of the 4 noodles I've shown you, I find this noodle the most adorable. And it says on the packaging, as you can see here, einmalig Schwäbisch, which means uniquely Swabian. It's from a brand called Matthias Kutterer, probably the name of the founder. And takes about 8 minutes to cook. As you can see, Kochzeit 8 Minuten, so 8 minutes to cook. And what I found very interesting on the package it says here, I'm not sure if you can see it well here, here, let me just read it for you. Diese Nudelform ist europaweit geschützt und exklusiv erhältlich bei Matthias Kutterer. So what it means is that in Europe you can only get Bretzler or noodle in this shape from this brand. So they actually have a patent or a copyright for this form of noodle. So it's quite unique in a sense that you probably can get it somewhere else. Anyway, if you are interested in finding out more about the noodle, there's also URL here. I'm not sure if you can see it. So you can pause the video, and then if you're interested, you can find out more here. Maybe I'll put a link in in the video later. But anyway, one of the nice things about the packaging, or about all the noodle, is they have all very crinkly packaging. So but they do sound a little bit harsh. I hope it's not too harsh for all of you at home, maybe listening on using a headphone. So I hope it's not too harsh. I try to be a bit more careful. So let me bring all the different types of noodle. And then the last one. So I hope you've enjoyed watching the video, and if you have, you can help me out by giving me a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, you can also do so. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And once again, thank you. Until next time, bye.